So we're back. It's been a long time coming. You'll all know that we are back in Dubai. We just wanted to make sure that we were getting settled and get ourselves in a good position before we reintroduce ourselves back onto YouTube. So the purpose of this channel is just going to give an insight into our day-to-day life, our training, nutrition, everything in between, and all valuable content that we can pass on to you guys and just come along for the journey. You'll know that we're both back on prep now, so there's going to be a lot more for us to document. We'll go into that a little bit later on, but today, just going to go get our session in. Lauren's training legs today with one of our friends. I'm solo, going in for a push session, so come along and have a little look at our session.
Never see someone happy training legs.
To go to the gym and get a car cleaned at the same time.
I got some racks walking out of the bank every day, I'm making a purchase. Don't got a track cause I made it and rap autographs and I'm signing in cursive. She want it back with the Louis V tag and she fucking me right, she deserve it. Take it to fam, I've been holding it down, I pay any man and it's worth it.
Okay, so we're both coming off the back of a deload last week. We had 2 sessions, so Friday and Saturday, just at reduced volume to ease ourselves back in. Obviously just flushed a lot of fatigue out, so the last thing we wanted to do was go in all guns blazing and accumulate more fatigue. So just went in, eased ourselves in, left some reps in reserve. Today is the first session back, full tilt. I'm in for push, like I said, Lauren's in for legs. I've got incline, high incline machine press. I've got a decline cable fly. I've got a flat press. And then I've got dumbbell lateral raises, machine lateral raises, and finishing off with a cross-body tricep extension. Lauren?
So I have got a glutes and delts session, a lot of hip thrusts, a lot of kickbacks, a lot of more glute isolation movements. So on a leg day, I would probably do more of everywhere, whereas today it's just glutes and just delts. So that'll be fun for me to go through.
So, started prep on the 1st of January, and we are now, what, mid-February. Dropped a lot of fatigue off last week. I dropped 2.5 kilos off. In terms of shows, we have got 3 in mind. So we have sort of communicated, looked at show dates, looked at our client show days, made sure that nothing is conflicting. And we're looking at 28th of May, which is Poland. And we are looking at the...
There's a few.
There's a few.
It's going to be client dependent.
Client dependent, because we've got a few that are competing that potentially might qualify for PCA Universe. So 10th as well would be Poland again. So there's potentially 2 shows in Poland. There's also one in Ireland earlier on if I'm ready. And also if your client doesn't compete on it, you might jump in on that one. And then the last one is going to be either Italy or Spain.
There's a lot going on.
So there's a lot going on.
There's a lot of uncertainties.
A busy few months for us, but we're very much excited for it, aren't we?
We love an off-the-cuff vibe.
We're very spontaneous.
But yeah, no, prep for me, I haven't competed since 2019, and it's been a lot going on in them like last few years. Obviously started coaching, we've been putting our clients as a priority really, so this year is just about getting out there, seeing where I land, getting some feedback, and then I can make decisions for the following year then really.
And it's very much the same for me as well, because last year I obviously prepped, and then the whole moving back to Dubai came about, which meant I had to cut my prep short. So I got in the best condition at around 100 kilos, with still like 3 to 4 kilos to come off, maybe a little bit more. So this time round, gonna actually carry through with this and get ourselves on stage. Very much the same. I want to just get some feedback from the judges, see how I fare up. To be honest, I'm very self-aware, and I think I know the areas that I need to improve. I'm not one that's going to fucking blow smoke up my arse to say I'm going to get a fucking IFBB pro card on my first show, because it's highly unlikely that's going to happen. Obviously, that is the ultimate goal, but I want to be realistic with my expectations. I'm going to bring my best condition, make sure that I win this prep, and what I mean by that is like bring the best that I can possibly bring, and obviously, hopefully come away with some decent results.
Yeah, so, I'm excited.
Take that. And I didn't embarrass myself on camera either, so that's the main one.
Especially as a female, hormones everywhere. If you are training legs at different times of the month, in different parts of the cycle, you've got to have different strength. So 1 week you might come in and be an absolute tank, then the week later your warm-up weight's your top set. So just coming in, feeling the movement, getting used to it, getting your central nervous system used to the exercise.
Easy.
That's the drop off, that's third set. So I did 5 and a 5 plate for 9 on the first set. Second set I did 4 plates for 9. Third set I did 2.5 plates for fucking I scraped 12 reps. I'm just inside the rep range, which is what I want. And obviously over the coming weeks we'll just gradually build back on that and get back up to my working weight probably by next week, start the following week at the very most, so good.
Go easy, yeah.
Again.
Go easy. That was good.
That's funny.
So it's too easy?
I should have trained, but she's showing me off. Is she alright? Is she joking me? me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's first time for me to see something like this, my man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The idea is it's going to pin you into the seat. So instead of having to pull yourself in, so obviously I'm like 57, 58 kilos. If I'm doing like 60 kilos on a leg curl, it's more effort for me to stay in the seat. So if I use a seatbelt, it takes away from me having to like pull myself in there. So I put all the energy into just doing the exercise. It's really good. Amazon.
Go on.
This is the thing, this is why you can't go all out on your coming back off the deload, because you're just going to fatigue so quickly. Your body's and your central nervous system is still trying to adapt to getting back to training, so you just got to have that in the back of your mind all the time to make sure that you're not getting frustrated with it, because the weights will increase in the coming weeks quite consecutively and quite quickly, and you'll work back up to weights you were at before, so more of a psychological battle. But I think I just find it funny. Rather than getting frustrated, I'll just laugh and I'll be like, that's one way to deal with it, instead of throwing your toys out the pram, as it were. I go to the toilet and they spill my bed. Can't get in it.
That's the problem of being a bodybuilder. One more shot. Go on.
I did not march them legs.
4. Go on.
So Lauren actually told me I had shit calves for about a year and a half. So now I train them 3 times a week, and she said they're good now. So little hint: get your missus to give you sly dicks so you actually do it. Anyone, well, whoever's been following me for a while, you'll know that my legs are the last thing to come in, the last thing. So the fact that I've actually got some lines in my calves and some veins is a good sign. Still got plenty of time to obviously get peeled, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Worst lighting in the world. Maybe look even paler now. Just got shouted at for trying to use the rear delt.
What's who?
The girl who's using 3 machines. Oh, where's the far?
Yeah, it's working, right?
There's no scapular retraction, so you know that it's all rear delt. It's obviously just establishing that connection and making sure that you're actually using your rear delt and not swinging with your scapula or tricep or everything but your rear delt. So that's it. First session back. Do we both just clap at the same time?
Yeah.
Old buddy, old pal. No. So first session back. It's wrapped up, nice and easy. To get ease back in to the YouTube, and Lauren said she's dying.
Felt like I was fighting the urge to spew every rep.
To be
But
fair,
it's fine.
leg session's normally like that for you anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think the girl who I was training with, Lucy, she's very, very strong, and although I am training with somebody, it's really, really good to have a partner to push you, but if I tried to match her strength, there'd be no chance. So I just have to keep reminding myself, I'm not a power lifter.
Especially first session back.
Yeah, first session back, I'm on prep. I'm not a power lifter, I'm a bodybuilder. So sometimes you can get caught up in like chasing them numbers, but I trained to failure. Everything that I was doing was how it should have been done instead of getting sloppy. So I'm happy with that. I had a good session.
Yeah.
To be fair.
I feel good. First one in the bag. From here, it's obviously just going to be a case of gradually building and building and building. Me and you have got a couple of sessions each week together, so it'd be good to get them filmed for YouTube as well.
It takes longer to get the plates off for him than it does training.
But we've got a few more ideas in terms of content-wise, so make sure you like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next video.
I was on the beach, cuddled up with a freak. She looks sexy, tryna see the city for the night.